Hi guys, my name is Andreas, I'm from Endorphins.
And my name is Moritz and I'm also from Endorphins, and we will show you a little bit about our new system. It's now, I would say, 90% complete, and let's see what we got for you.
Actually, so we have here as a system, we have the first generator, which you already know. It's a dual oscillator, which has a principal and modulating oscillator. The principal can be modulated by modulator in different ways: frequency, amplitude, some wave shaping section, or in modulation. And it has a special something like tuners, which you can tune your oscillators to the special notes, so you can be always in tune with the band you play. So that's the module you already know. We have the new module is a terminal. The terminal is essentially a dual low pass gate and dual envelope generator. It has a final stereo output with the echo reverb, echo effects, so you can add some pressure, you can add some space to your final mix. There are two low pass gates. They can be as low pass. You can create some high pass mixes. You can make some chain of double low pass, which is creating more deeper filter. And there are two envelope generators, so you can they are voltage controlled. You can control attack and decay separately. You can also control it with the voltage control over the 1 volt per octave scale, so they can act as oscillators, and they are band limited when the shape is linear. So you can play them as oscillators, so altogether it's like a semi-controlled system, so you can play it as a one whole unit. There is also voltage-controlled bands, there is voltage-controlled echo unit, and actually so that's all. There is a stereo output and mono output. They are separately, so you can plug headphones or chain another system. A few words about our new model. It is called Shuttle Control. It's a 16-channel USB to CV controller. It's a USB to CV interface, so you can chain iPad, you can chain you can connect directly PC or Mac directly, and you can also connect the USB MIDI keyboard, any USB MIDI keyboard or controller. You can chain it, connect it simultaneously, and they will work all together. There are 16 CV outputs, so you can separately define them. We are a web editor that is available at cargo.endorphin.es, and there are 16 different mappings. You can go through them. They are all editable, so you can define them, each mapping, so to the certain CV configuration output. You can create up to 8 voices polyphonic setups, and there are different scales for the CV outputs. There are Buchla format 1.2 volts per octave, there is Eurorec or international 1 volt per octave, there is a Hertz per volt linear scale, and you can mix all the oscillators you have from different scales. You can mix them into one like polyphonic setup, and you will be in a scale. There are different drum mappings. You can define literally any CV output to any triggering node, so you can create some. You can trigger drums sounds from your MIDI keyboards or your sequencer or your digital audio workstations. And there are some internal small generators, so they can control them with a CC control over the MIDI, and you can make some kind of small LFOs, triangles, sines, saw, square, and so on, and a bit noise, and some random fluctuating voltages. It's also we have here. It's not only like a USB CV module. It's also like a power supply. So all the system is connected, is like powered with an ordinary laptop charger, like a laptop brick, and it says input from 12 to 20 volts DC. DC does like a charger, and internally there is it is converted to plus minus 12 and plus 5 volts, so you can power the whole Endorphin system, which is actually so you can be very portable. Everything is powered, and you can also power something like USB with neck lamps, so you are always enlightened on the stage. And you can also connect simultaneously any USB MIDI keyboard with the sliders and so on, which is separately defined to any function you wish. there are 16 different setups, so you can go through them, and so you can edit them. So they are all user rewritable. So you can make the editor, and everything is just goes through it. So we can also have the new module, which is actually the prototype, but it is also available in summer. It is called the terminal expansion. It's essentially, so the terminal is pretty complex module. So it's pretty small for such a kind of complexity. So that's why we made lots of jumpers on behind, and to make all the functionality much more easier, we just made a special module that all the controls are on the faceplate, so you can switch the CV destination of the CV inputs from over the shape or over the time stretch of each stage separately. You can have some separate end of decay, end of attack, and both outputs together. And there are some drivers for VCO drivers. I call them VCO drivers because it allows you to mix the CV especially for the oscillators, like when using the terminal as an oscillator, or you can use any other oscillator. It can mix the CV, and it has a special auto-tune feature, so you can have the same tuners as you had tuners in the further generator. So the tuners are actually duplicated the functionality of if you are lower or below or higher the certain A node, which is actually something like multiple to 440 Hertz. And you can just with one knob you can just essentially surf through the whole range of the oscillator. So it has been made something like coarse frequency knob. Another knob is like a fine tune, so we can just also adjust a fine tune. And the idea is it has an internal auto tune feature. So if you just press something like if you are at a special frequency that is lower or below a certain A node, you can adjust your frequency, so and it automatically adds as many CV as you need, so to get in perfect A note you are playing. So you are immediately up to the tune your oscillator, to the other band you are playing, so you are always in something like in tune. Yeah, so that's actually, so we have all the system is released, full system is released in June, in summer, and that's a prototype of the acrylic band, acrylic case, which is made for the MESSE, but probably we will just make something more with it further. It's not so portable maybe for traveling, but as a desktop version it can host all the Endorphin system.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Yeah.